Well, this shoot, where we're in Harlesden, Park Royal.
Park Royal, yes. Yes.
And when you asked me to come and do this, I didn't quite understand the 3D aspect of what we were going to do. But what you told me it was going to stand for was so important to me and to models of color.
Yeah.
And I was like, absolutely. I mean, when you working with you, it's not like you're normal. Not going to do like a photo shoot from 9 to 5. It's always something different. It's always something creative. It's always something new and innovative that we've never done before. And that's why we all love working with you. And you're always, like this for me was, I love this so much. I loved your words, what you said, how you stood up for us, how you told the truth, because many don't. No. I'm one of the first to tell the truth, by the way. And it was very powerful. And to hold a bloody machine gun, I was, oh my God!
2 machine guns.
What was it? The gun, when the residual was going back in my eyes. I was like, Sam! Because Sam at night did the hair.
Yeah.
Who did the makeup?
Probably Val.
I think it was Val. And it was just like, it felt so good. I felt like, I was saying, Al Pacino and Godfather, absolutely 110%. It was just that power. I mean, I'm not into guns, but just to have that. But what I loved was I hadn't understand the words where it was going to go, the message of it. So it was just so, and then getting on the tank.
Yeah. So we went, just fair to say to the viewer, that after I gave you 2 machine guns to fire straight at camera, I didn't put you on top of a huge tank.
Yeah.
So, but I sensed that you wanted to be able to express the anger that I
I absolutely, and also because I mean, it still stands till today, and there is still an issue of ignorance in our fashion world. And
just to know, because you've been modelling since you were 16, 17, have you come across racism a lot?
I don't even like to use the word, Nick, racism. I find it to be the word of you're ignorant, and it's call it more territorialism, where they just don't want to budge. They just don't want to change their idea or be more open-minded to just book in a beautiful girl regardless of creed and color. And, so that's why we started this balanced diversity. Beth Ann Hardison and Iman and myself are the spokespeople. And we thought, well, we have nothing to lose now, but the babies, like Jordan and Joan Smalls and Malaika, we don't want them to speak because we don't want them to get hurt in the jobs that they're doing. So let us do the talking. And, yes, it's improved, but I can give you the stats right now. 2014, we just finished the shows, 6.8%. Asian, 7.9.
Right.
Not great.
No, not great at all.
Not great. So, some have gone backwards, not using black girls at all. This was spring summer, or girls of color, I should say. This was spring summer collection where you used to be, this was the season when you would use the girls with color because they're pretty colors and it's spring and some didn't use any. So it's as Beth Ann has said, and as I've said, and as Iman said, it's a conversation that has to be had. So it's not calling out names to attack anyone. We're not blaming anyone. It's not like we're pointing fingers. It's like, do you understand that, or maybe you're not aware that you have not been using? And some have listened, and some have been great and have changed and want to help, and Mooch has been amazing. But some have just taken a step backwards and gone backwards again. And what we want to say is, we are not a trend. It shouldn't have to be that way. Just say, is this girl just a beautiful model? Can she do the work? Can she give you what you want? It's not just only one certain color person walking into a store and buying your clothes. It's everybody.
I mean, it seems to be a conversation that has to be had again and again.
It has to be had again and again and again.
Because it doesn't seem to change things automatically.
It doesn't. And what's so scary to me is I don't want it to be a trend. I didn't work 28 years for it to be a trend. And I think that's one of the things that keeps me wanting to work, because I feel I can't duck out yet, because I feel I still have to represent and watch my little babies and be there for them. And believe me, there's a lot of their hearts were broken this time in Paris, and I got the calls and I got the texts, and we've got like a WhatsApp big letter thing that we share. And one of them broke my heart. Little Riley said, well, I didn't get the show, they cancelled me in the middle of the night, but I'm going to go out dancing anyway. And I was just like, oh my God. It's something that I won't stop talking about until I see a big improvement, and I think I do know that Iman and Beth Ann feel the same way.
It's got a long way to go, though.
A long way to go.
Oh, it really isn't.
And I heard now they're even trying to talk. I heard now that Idris And then Henry started to talk about this in film.
Right.
For acts, so they're now using balanced diversity for them too.
Right.
In England.
And did you feel, because we did this and then Stephen did the issue of Italian Vogue,
Right.
did you feel like there was a change at all? Did you
Well,
notice some?
I think, yes. I mean, I think Franca has always been someone that wherever you all want, she will always do. She's approachable. You know, you all can tell Franca. There's nothing you can say to Franca she's not going to do for you.
Yeah.
As a photographer, you know that. That's what I see. She's always there to. She's very much. All the photographers just love her.
Yeah.
And she also, all the models love her too. And I just think she puts herself out on the limb.
Yeah.
She takes the risks.
Yeah.
And she does it because she believes and she's committed and she's passionate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do think this conversation needs to be had again and again until something really fundamentally changes.
And I do, and I think you should go back to the one we spoke about why we did it in the first place. I'm still from this country.
Yeah, absolutely.